Hey, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Kelly Renee, and I have had the idea for a couple of weeks now to either do a tapping or a healing visualization for ancestral healing. So, through my journey of my own healing, doing EFT, energy work, with breath work, I've done a lot of ancestral healing. It's amazing how we inherit so much from people we didn't even know, great grandparents, aunts, uncles, whatever. So, through the generational line, we inherit things through the DNA in our cellular structure, beliefs, programs, patterns, and a lot of times we end up being born with those, and we didn't even decide that these were the things that we wanted to be believing or feeling or experiencing. They were just given to us through the generational line, through birth, and many times we don't have the choice to make for ourselves that this is how things are going to be. 99.9% of the time, that's how it is. We inherit these patterns, these programs, we pick them up somehow, some way through the DNA, and here we are living on this planet, wondering why our lives are this way or that way. And so many times, 9 times out of 10, it's because of inherited things that we were just given. So let's clear up some of that, because we can hold on to things that we don't even realize we're holding on to. And when we send the love back through our generation line to our ancestors, it helps you to feel so much freedom within your body. But you're not only helping yourself, you're helping people of the past. So let's just start, dive in, see what happens. I like to do this with my eyes closed, because when your eyes are closed, you can visualize so much more vibrantly, you can see things so much more clearly, and it has a much more profound effect on what it is exactly you're trying to do. So close your eyes. I invite you now to come into your body as much as you possibly can. Closing your eyes, setting the intention that right here, right now, whatever needs to come through, whatever needs to be sent, whatever needs to be healed or said or envisioned will happen here, right now. Let's all take a deep breath together on that. Deep breath in again. I'm really big on the breath, so just follow along with me as I breathe. Deep breath in. Big exhale out. One more deep breath in. We're going to reset our nervous system together. So with your imagination, I want you to sense if there is a certain side of your family that needs healing the most. That could be your mom's side, it could be your dad's side. I want you to pick a side here, okay? Whatever you feel in your heart right now that needs your attention right here, right now, the most, be with that. So whatever that looks like, it may look like certain people. It may look like one particular person. It may be an idea or a thought. It may be a memory. It may be something that you grew up hearing, something that may have happened in your family that was traumatic, something that holds this place in your heart that maybe kind of tugs at you. That's how you know that's where you need to be. So deep breath in on that. Big exhale out. And I want you to place your hands on your heart right now. This helps you to feel grounded. It helps you to feel present. Notice how fast or slow your heart is beating, and I want you to connect your heart to whatever it is you're working with, whatever ancestral line you're working with, whichever side of the family you're working with today. And I just want you to connect your heart to whatever that is. So deep breath into your heart space. Hold the breath at the top within your heart. See it lighting up from the inside out. And I want you to exhale out and send the love from your heart to that scene, to that memory, to that thought, to those people. So really feel in your heart space now, whatever's crying out to you that needs your attention the most. So for some of you, it may be family from the past, from long, long ago, from maybe stories you've heard or research you've done. Maybe they had a really hard life. Maybe things just did not quite go the way that they planned. Maybe there was a lot of heartache and hardship and maybe wars or relationship problems, sickness, anything like that. I want you to bring your whole awareness into whatever that is for you right here, right now. Hands on heart space. Breathe into your heart, into your body. Hold the breath at the top, and I want you to send the love from your heart into that knowing of past issues, heartaches, hardships, anything like that. Deep breath in and send the exhale out, and see the beam from your heart being sent out into that memory, that scene, those people. Deep breath in again. Big exhale out. Come into your body. Know that you are separate from whatever that is, from whoever you're working with. You are separate. You are your own being. Their beliefs are theirs. Your beliefs are yours. And we are going to tap on this because I'm feeling like we need to tap. So karate chop point outside of your hand, keeping your eyes closed. Tap this part on your hand. And we're going to send as much love as we can right now into whatever it is you're working on. So deep breath in. Sending the love from your heart, from your mind, from your body to this scene, to these people, to this hardship, whatever it is. Deep breath in, deep, and then exhale out of your mouth. Big yawn, wide open mouth. And I want you to repeat after me. Any words that I say just don't quite fit your story. As always, please add in your own words, okay? This is your healing. All right. Tapping the outside of your hand, say, I set the intention now to help my family line heal whatever it is they need healing from. Because I know within my heart that life used to be hard for them. And I may have picked up these patterns. through the family line. It was passed down to me through DNA. And even though life isn't hard anymore, sometimes I still feel like it's hard. Tapping the top of your head. And life probably used to be hard for them. Let's face it, the world was a scary place many years ago. But life is actually easier. And although I still feel scared in the world I live in now, it's not as hard as it used to be. For my family, for my ancestors, for my great-grandparents and their grandparents before them. Tapping your eyebrow point. Life just is not that way anymore. We have running water. We have supermarkets to shop in. I don't have to go out and hunt for my food. I don't have to find a tree to use the restroom on. Life actually is so much easier. Tap the outside of your eyes. But part of me still believes it's really hard. And I know why. I just picked this program up from my ancestors. And it's okay. But do I really want to believe that? Do I really want to believe that life has to be a big struggle? Well, I can if I want to. Because somebody back along the family line actually experienced that. Tap underneath your eyes, high up on the cheekbones, and repeat after me and say, somebody actually experienced a life full of hardship. Take a deep breath on that. And say, even though I still feel this way, the life has to be so hard. I'm still open to loving and accepting myself. I'm open to loving and accepting all parts of me. Tap underneath your nose, one hand on your heart, and I want you to imagine the family line. Whatever it is you're working on, is it actually people, ancestors? Do you see like a line of people? Maybe starting from your grandparents or your parents, all the way back. Do you see a memory of something that you've heard about that was a tragedy for your family? What is it for you? I'm going to go with the family line here just for this video. And I want you to, if this is what you're seeing, imagine all of your ancestors from the beginning of time to the present right now. And I just want you to send this wave of healing love back, starting with you, all the way back, as far as the memory goes, as far as the line of ancestry goes for you. Just in this beautiful healing wave of light, and it trickles down, starting with you, and it goes on to your parents or parent, and it goes to the grandparents, the great-grandparents. It just spreads like wildfire from one person to the next. And maybe you imagine or see that as this light reaches each person, they hand it off to each other, and one touches each other's hand, and the beautiful light just absorbs into their whole entire being, into their DNA, into their cells, into every breath that they take. And it lights each person up as they touch each other's hands, and it goes all the way back to the beginning of time. From now into the beginning of time, and it's just this beautiful wave of light. Even if you don't see it or feel it, know that it is actually happening and is having an impact on whatever it needs to have an impact on, whoever it needs to have an impact on. And this beautiful light just rushes in between people, through people. It warms their faces up. It warms their eyes up. And with every inhale that they take, they feel lighter and brighter, and like life actually is easy. Give that to them now. Deep breath in. Send it back to the generations, all the way back. Big exhale out. Tap your chin point, keeping one hand on your heart. Take a deep breath into your physical body right now. Breathe in this glowing, warm light. Imagine that it's feeling the bottom of your feet. Deep breath in. It's traveling up your legs, into your butt, hips, thighs, into your back, the front and back sides of you, the tops of your shoulders, up into your neck, down into your arms, your hands, your fingers. That lights up your entire face, your eyes, your ears, your mouth, your nose, to the top of your head and scalp. Breathe that in. Breathe that warm, glowing light into your body. Big exhale out. Tapping your chest. Say, I love and accept myself. I love and accept all parts of me. I love and adore who I am. I admire the people that came before me. I trust that they did the best they knew how to do. And I thank them for having the experiences that they had. But this life is hard belief stops with me. Tapping your rib cage point, it's where your ribs stick out underneath where your boobs are. Deep breath in. Relax your shoulders down, big exhale out. Say, this belief stops right here. But even if there's some remaining parts of it, if I still need to believe that life is hard, then I can. I can believe it if I want to. Tapping the inside of your wrists together. And say, I thank myself for showing up today. I thank myself for acknowledging what happened in the past with my family. And I thank each and every one of them for what they have been through. And I just want you to sit here and just imagine, just kind of acknowledge if there's a certain person that you know in your family that struggled or had a really tragic life. Maybe they're not living anymore. Maybe they are. I just want you to send some love. I want you to send some intentional love from your heart to them, wherever they may be. Send it now. Big exhale out. Tap the outside of your hand on the karate chop point. I want you to sit there for just a little bit longer and really acknowledge what we're doing here, what we have already done. There may still be some remaining stuff. That's okay. There may be stuff that pops up that you may need more help with, going deeper within your own story, your own family's history. That's what I'm here for. You can always reach out to me for one-to-one private sessions. Deep breath in. Put a smile on your face right now, knowing that what you've done has made an impact, some way, somehow. So put a smile on your face, even if you're not feeling it. Breathe in from the bottom of your feet up to the top of your head. See this beautiful light. Feel your entire being right here, right now. Big exhale out. Tap the top of your head. If you have burps that come up, let them out. It's just a release of trapped emotional trauma within your body. It's a good thing. Tapping the top of your head and repeat after me and say, I love and accept myself. I love and adore myself. And I thank my family. I thank my family for everything they have done or experienced. Tapping your eyebrow point. So really send thanks, because you wouldn't be the person you are today without the past, right? That's a no-brainer. But it's because of what your family has experienced in the past, of why you are who you are today. And we can pick and choose what we want to continue to believe. For instance, we're tapping on life is hard. Well, that's just an inherited belief. We do not have to continue to believe that. It actually does not serve us in the world we are living in today. It might have served our family at one point when life was more hard, but it isn't anymore, and it doesn't have to be that way. It's just an old world belief. So just really send that thanks back to your ancestors. Thank you for believing that when you needed to believe it, and just kind of send this head nod of, but it is no longer serving me now. Tap the outside of your eyes. And say, and even if I have some remaining stuff, even if I have some remaining beliefs around all of this, I'm still okay as I am. I'm still a good person. and everything is working out for me. Tap underneath your eyes. And the way things used to be probably served a purpose. But that's not how things have to be anymore. And I deeply thank my ancestors and family for all that they have done. Placing your hands over your heart, breathe into your heart space again. Send the love from your heart back to ancestors from the past. Deep breath in again to your heart space. Hold the breath within your heart for just a second. Putting a smile on your face, thanking yourself for showing up today. Big exhale out. Come back into your body, be present. Feel the ground beneath your feet. Feel the seat beneath your butt. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. You might like to stretch up and out. Open your eyes. So that was just kind of a taster of what I can do one-to-one. So one-to-one private sessions are like where it's at, okay? They can take you so much deeper than what a video can do, but I wanted to make this to put this out into the world. Like, ancestral healing is a big part of clearing so many blocks, so many programs, beliefs that we don't know what to do with sometimes. And the life is hard one is a really big one that comes up for so many people on this planet. It's so deeply ingrained, and we can chip away at that through private sessions. And it may take a while, but at least there's actually a way to change those beliefs. So what EFT does is it actually opens up the neural pathways in your brain, the cellular structure within your body, to help you integrate new beliefs within your mind, your being, so that you can live in more peace and flow and abundance, and new opportunities will pop into your life. And people will treat you differently. It's a real thing. So I invite you to reach out to me with any questions, like, subscribe, watch this again if you want to. The more tapping you do, the better your life will become. This is Kelly Renee. Love you guys.